Hey guys and ladies, Ramsey here. Welcome to another live stream. Let's check this camera. Welcome, friends. Today we are doing another live stream. Outrageous. What are you guys wearing? What are you guys doing? The live stream train continues because it is snowy and icy outside, so I'm not going to the office, which means I have more time to test perfumes. How's that? It is a beautiful day to be alive, even though it's cold as a witch's tit out there here in Texas. Although I think we're going to get above freezing tomorrow. Let's see. So we got some rain. It's going to be in the 20s tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be up in the 40s. So we are going to have the snow melt, which means I can go check my P.O. box tomorrow, which means there'll be some fine unboxings tomorrow, or at least one fine unboxing for sure. Good evening, Kevin. Welcome from Lakeland, Florida, my friend. Paroli, cheers, mate. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Ajay. It's good to see you guys. I feel like we have a little ritual going, an evening stream. It's not going to be able to continue, unfortunately, because good old work life schedule will not allow this to continue once the snow melts and I actually have to get into a car and do some driving back and forth. But I just got a text message. School closed Friday, February 3rd due to dangerous icy conditions for the kiddos. So tomorrow it must continue. You want to see my jacket? It is kind of a cool jacket, isn't it? I must admit, I am partial to that jacket. Good evening, Dushan. Welcome. You know, actually, that's part of how I stay skinny is I just keep my house so cold that you just kind of shiver your way through, you know, shaking through, and you just keep all the fat. All the shivering burns calories. That's my secret to staying thin. Don't work out. Eat whatever you want. I just had some chocolate so I could be hyped up for the stream. Today's going to be a good one. It's going to be better than yesterday, even. As much as I enjoyed testing those Fortin Manleys, I don't know if any of them are full bottle worthy for me. If there were any that were full bottle worthy, it would be Bajnakov's Purple Hat. I really did enjoy that one. But the rest of the house, you know, I'm not as excited about it as I am, let's say, Amouage, which I wore this today. Oh my goodness gracious. Have you guys smelled this? This Ubar. Oh, it's very, very good. I think I want a bottle, which is not surprising. I say that about once a day. I think I want a bottle. So yes, today on the docket, we have Interlude Woman for the very first time. By the way, these are thanks to Ali, who left a lovely comment on my Ubar video today. So I hope you can show up to the stream today, Ali. Journey Woman, Beloved Woman, and finally, Crimson Rocks. That's pretty hyped. Crimson Rocks is pretty hyped. I've heard some good things about it. So, Ali is here. Thank you for sharing these, my friend. I'm excited to get to sniff these, and these are true first impressions. I've never smelled any of these but I'm getting to the point where I have so many samples that just doing it the old way, where I would wear a scent of the day and then wear one sample at night, do a video on it, you know, I'm never going to get through them. So I want to experience them all. I mean, at least there'll be videos on them. You guys can hear my thoughts, see my expressions. Thanks, Benji. Glad you're here, mate. Looking slightly blue tonight. Oh, no. Is it the lighting? Can you see me? Let's see. Michael John, welcome. A blue who? A blue who? I don't know why. Maybe the camera is just shite. I don't know. I had some people complain about the new camera, but the mic is good, right? You guys can hear me. Let's see. See, there is a standard definition, but it's going to be even worse. We're in high def. This is actually high def right here, if you can believe it. Let's see what happens if I do standard definition. How's that? Is that worse? Is that worse or better? Am I bluer or am I less blue? I think we should probably stay with the high def, eh? You really want to be able to see the detailing of my face, I'm sure. Back to high def we go. What do you guys think? High def, low def, or no def? Do I seem warmer now, Rich? I've got this ridiculous ring light. I need to just pony up and get a better one. Azaro Poron, bottle from 78. A beauty, Dushan. One of the greatest barber shops of all time. Ah, Dior Homme Parfum. You know, I was yearning to wear that for some reason today. I almost did wear it, but I'm glad I went with Ubar. It's very, very good. Fatih Sultan Mahmed. Yes, that was pretty good too. I'm not going to admit. I am going to admit. But I really enjoyed Bajnikov. Yes. Hey, Hub. Welcome, my friend. Ah, Siberian Musk 2. A beauty pike. I like your new username, Andy T. Pike. So the original Siberian Musk, I think, might be... Actually, I take that back. I did a comparison video on the channel, and I think that Siberian Musk by Areej Dore in any format is probably one of the best musks money can buy, honestly. Oh my God, it is out of this world. It's just everything I imagine a real musk fragrance to be, you know? What do you make of it, Andy? Do you love it as much as I do? Yeah, you like my plain black shirt? Actually, this is a Hugo Boss. You can't really tell, although you should be able to because it's high definition, but it is a Hugo Boss. Back to HD. All right, regular lighting is not where it's at, eh? All right. HD is way better. Okay, good to know. I completed the Amouage men's line and want to dive into the women's offering. Well, this should be a good one, Richard. We're looking forward to this. I'll tell you that. Still looks like Casper Ramsey. I really don't know how to change that, Hub. There's really... I'm out of options in this little... and I don't know how to change the setting on my camera. So because I am technologically illiterate, unless you've got like a hot secretary you can send up to my office to help fix the lighting, I think we're stuck. Blue reflected from the screen. I never thought of that. I mean, there's a monitor I'm watching, yes, so I can see myself. I never thought of a reflection from the monitor, though. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I can get like I don't know if that would matter, though. Yes, I've dropped that my dad's army joke name. Givenchy Eau de Parfum. Never smelled it, but I saw that Robes 08. Shout out to Mark. Robes 08 did a video on it today, I think. He said he really liked it. He said that it's up there with some of the best like designer irises, the Dior Hommes, and pretty big, bold statement. I left him a message on his video reminding him that the only Givenchy Gentleman that a Ram needs is the original from 1974. and everything else is not for me. But although I do want to try that Givenchy Eau de Parfum that everyone keeps raving about, the iris being so great. I assume it's just like Dior Homme or Prada L'Homme or something. Is it like that, Mr. Abdoli? Hope you're doing well as well, Fridolin. Nice that you are testing Interlude and you are the same color as the bottle. Nice touch. Steven only matches his contacts. Yeah, man. I'm just killing those other reviewers, dude. They can't keep up. They can't keep up. It's a hate. I'm just annihilating them. We're nuking the other reviewers from orbit. Scent of the day, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. We had Azaro Pour Homme, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Who's rocking the original Givenchy Gentleman, eh? I love this stuff, by the way. Just in case I haven't told you guys that. Best patchouli. Yeah, Mike V spends all day jotting down notes in his notebook on jokes. He's ready. Mr. Ramsey, what's your favorite shirt? Hugo Boss #1. Yeah, I have a lot of Boss shirts. I also have a couple of Versace's that are not too shabby. Turn off the monitor for a minute. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, off. Huh? Did I get hotter? Can you see me now? All right, it is back on now. What's the word? What's the word? Whoa, Zhao. Good to see you, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, indeed. Dushan's so professional. Hello, Zhao Lima. I've burned through 35 mils already, so says a lot as you only need 2 sprays. I need to nurse my 15 mils. Really? Really, really? Siberian, yeah, you do need 2 sprays of Siberian musk, don't you? That's it. 2 and you're good. It's so fucking good. Can anyone name a better musk than this? And I tried that Ensar EO2 everyone loves. I don't think it's better than Siberian musk. Not for me. It's a reflection. You can see the blue reflecting on the cabinets. Right here. Reflection from the screen. Maybe there's like a... maybe I can get like a little sheet that goes over it so it doesn't reflect. Done. Yeah, well, all right, good to know. I think we might have solved the mystery. To me, it smells a lot like Bentley for Men Intense without the boozy note in it. It is more vanilla-ish than Iris. Interesting. I don't know if I would like it then, because for me, Guerlain does vanilla, and that's that. A lot more woody and vanillic than Dior Homme. I doubt you would like it. Well, there you go. Great catching you live again. I wore Givenchy Gentleman yesterday. A beauty, Rich. A beauty. What did you, have you done a video on the, the one you just told me about? Good evening, everyone. Testing a Figment Man sample, and must say I'm surprised it's not all about the skank. That soil petrichor cord sets it apart. It's very unique, isn't it? It's like a modern day Koros. I mean, as far as like the balls to create something like that, what a fragrance. I think it's Anique Minardo's best. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So the screen reflecting. All right, I'm going to look up screen reflector covers right now on Amazon. Hold on. So you guys are costing me money. Let's see. What do I even type into Amazon? Monitor screen anti-reflective monitor screen. Boom. Oh, shit. Now they want to know how big my monitor is. All right. That's way too much work right now. Ooh, a 2-pack. All right. I'll do some digging. I'll make it happen. We'll fix this travesty, okay? The travesty shall be fixed. I am hunting down a vintage Givenchy Gentleman. Think I have a good deal? Any bottle of Givenchy Gentleman is a good deal. You know, eat for whatever you pay for it. I mean, if you're going to go spend $300 on a Xerjoff or 500 on a Roja, spend it on Givenchy Gentleman. All right, the monitor it is. The monitor it is. Good to know. I'm glad we solved a mystery today. See, I told you guys it would be a good day. Zhao in the house. Musk Habib. Yes, Musk Habib, but it's not better than Siberian Musk, I don't think. Siberian Musk is... if anyone knows anything that can compete with that, I would love to hear it. Reduce, maybe you're blasting it. I could be blasting it. I do tend to blast things. I don't know how to do this, though. Nope, that's the volume. Bastards. All right. I'm probably going to break it. You'd think it would be something easy, right? That there would just be a button you could press and change the display, but no. Wait a minute. Here we go. Standard, warm. Here's warm. Does warm make a difference? It looks a little different to me. You can still see the backdrop, though. We've got standard, warm. Oh, here's cool. This is going to make it even more blue. All right, I'll stay warm for now. I think I look better on warm the way I'm viewing it anyways. Hey, Fragrances of Joy. Welcome, welcome. Which one are you guys most excited about? Beloved Woman, Journey Woman, Interlude Woman, or Crimson Rocks? What is the most exciting? I noticed you guys started to leave me yesterday, so I think I might do that one first. Yes, that's right. That's what they pay me the big bucks for. Hell, I couldn't even figure out how to hook in my headset at work. I had to have someone come and help me. I'm like, will you guys just set this up so all I have to do is like sit down and work where I don't have to do anything? I've literally just sold my Givenchy Gentleman EDT, 100 mil, basically full. Let it go for 45. Wow. I might have paid you that just because. That seems cheap. I've tried most except for Siberian Musk. Wasn't a fan of Russian Musk or Musk Lave. Never smelled either of those, Joseph. But Siberian Musk, I'm telling you, if you've ever trusted the Ram on anything, Siberian Musk is absolutely out of this world. I just imagine like the musk pod being scraped, you know, like you would scrape the flesh out of an avocado, you know, and just discard the little bit around it. That's what I imagine, just the musk pod just being scraped and filled into Siberian Musk. My friend will visit Lisbon this summer and will bring me that famous Comporta fragrance. Nice. Hello, Nick. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, buddy. All the yeah buddies are here. I feel like I should have all of you on one day. Should be a Ram, Duck, Zhao, Eugene trio. Where's Thomas when you need him? Scent of the day, Richwood. I really liked Richwood. But I really want a vintage bottle. I don't think I would just buy the new stuff. One day I will, Mr. Zhao. Honestly, I don't care if Ramsey is neon pink. Thank you, Paroli. Some days I might be neon pink. Also had my first spray of vintage Antaeus. Frito line. You are now a man, my friend. What'd you make of it? Royal Muscatar from Areej Dore. Full dose of musk. Okay. That one I have not tried, Ajay. I have not tried Siberian Musk, man. Scent of the day, fig tea. It's awful. I decided I hate majority of Parfums de Nicolai. Interesting. I've never smelled that one. I would love to explore more from her house, though. I love Rose and Queer by Frederic Malle. It's quite pricey. Do you know by any chance an alternative? Oh, that's a tough one, man. There's really nothing like it that I've ever smelled, although I can tell you that the sandal, the way that the base of Rose and Queer feels to me, because there is a little bit of leather in it, but just a little bit, it feels like it shares some similarities with the work he was doing when he was doing Equipage Geranium. They don't smell the same, but I can kind of feel that Jean-Claude Elena DNA throughout both fragrances. Just had to hit this comment twice since it's such a truth. Interlude Woman's first. All right, let's do it. Let's get this Interlude Woman on the skin. Someone left a comment saying it took me 30 minutes to spray the first Fortin Manly. Well, today we're in a good mood, so we're gonna beat that record today. We're gonna go 21 minutes and 30 seconds in. We're gonna spray Interlude Woman. Let me jot down where. Here we go. 2, 1. Ah. Wow, it's very ambery. It smells like a Serge Lutens or something. It smells like Serge Lutens made tobacco oud. That is unbelievable. I love it. I need a bottle of this. Oh, that's good. I told you, I say I need a bottle every single day. It's my prayer. I need a bottle. I'm thinking of picking up Musk Lavas. I like the lavender musk combo. I heard about that. Yes. Never smelled it, though. Jubilation 25 Woman is amazing. Similar to the Aglet with more florals. Yes, it is. I love Jubilation 25 for women. Yeah, it's like Koros had a baby with Narciso. That's a good shout. I think that, too. I think there's something that petrichor, concrete earthiness does lend itself a little bit to Narciso Rodriguez for him EDT, but it's so much better than Narciso Rodriguez for him EDT. Hey, Antonio. Tom Ford Tobacco Oud. I just shouted out Tobacco Oud. Interlude Woman reminds me of Serge Lutens. Like, imagine that amber that Serge Lutens does in Ambre Salt. Why can I not remember? Ambre Sultan. And mix it with like a tobacco oud and add a little Amouage incense. And you're there. Maybe a touch of green. Maybe little bits and specks of green here and there. I really like this, though. That's better than any of the first 4 that I tried, I think. Although Bracken Woman was very, very good. This is better. Jonathan at Scents and Smells. Good evening, friends. Ram, you need to try Russian Musk and Musk Lave. Both are just mind-blowing. All right, I'll tell Russian Adam to send me some. I have no clue how I would find some of those, though. They're so... Unless I'm just going to blind buy it, it's damn near impossible. I'd kill for a bottle of Tobacco Reserve. Tobacco Reserve? Which Tobacco Reserve? Tobacco Reserve. Aramis Tobacco Reserve. Dude, they're everywhere for like $100. It's worth the $100, trust me. If Siberian Musk is beautiful as Siberian Tiger, I will buy it. It is if you twisted my arm and said you can keep one musk fragrance, I would keep Siberian Musk. I think it's the best take on, but a real musk, not like don't think of the synthetic white musks you're used to smelling. The real musks in stuff like Areej Dore are completely different. It's almost like a religious experience wearing Siberian musk. Truly it is. I told Russian Adam it reminds me of like standing on religious ground or something, you know. Up the Arso, Mike, very nice. Yep, I've never smelled it, but apparently it's close to, is it true? Is it close to Filanagil? Is it close to the old workhorse, Filanagil? Because I love this stuff. I have an amazing Serge Luton haul on the way. You guys are going to absolutely shit when it arrives. And we're going to have a guest speaker that day, too. The man who sent him is going to join our stream. He said he would today. So I'm holding him to it. Hello, Mr. Antonio Hobson. Dushan's in professor mode tonight. Hello, sir. How are you, sir? You guys are being very kind to each other. I also have Dolces and Fundo, but it doesn't perform as well as Arso. Only 2 I own so far. I still have yet to smell a... Now it's starting to get strangely... there's this weird floral thing coming through that I can't put my finger on with the amber and that tobacco oud-like vibe. I really like Interlude Woman. What the hell is in this? Interlude Woman. 2012. Ah, the weird flower thing is Taget's. Marigold, that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Bergamot, grapefruit, ginger. I don't get any of that. That top just went right by me. I definitely get the Apopanax, frankincense, jasmine, orange blossom, everlasting flower, amber, absolutely. Not amber, absolutely, like the Fort and Manley fragrance, but amber, absolutely. Animalic notes, benzoin, oak moss, leather, musk, oud, sandalwood, tonka, and definitely tonka, definitely a little bit of oud. I did say tobacco oud, didn't I? The oud that they use in here smells like the oud in tobacco oud. Very good. That is very, very good. I love it. I want a bottle. Someone find me a bottle. Find me a vintage bottle. Mudasir, find me a vintage bottle. I've been offered Musk and Lave and Tigerlust for $300 each, both unopened. I think I'll pull the trigger, even though I've already spent my 2023 budget. Dude, it's February 2nd. You still have 11 months to go in 2023, Mr. Pike. Have you tried Opus 11? Yes, I own a bottle of Opus 11 somewhere. Yes, I own a bottle of Opus 11, and it smells very, very similar to Gucci Guilty Absolute. These two are brothers, 100%. Like, the reason I don't own a backup of Gucci Guilty Absolute is because I own this. This is like amped up. It's hard to think of Gucci Guilty Absolute being amped up, but Aramis, sorry, I was reading Dushan's comment. Gucci Guilty Absolute seems very toned down when you compare it to Opus 11. Opus 11 is much more smoky, and it has much more of that oud note. You know, it doesn't really feel like a real oud. It feels kind of synthetic, but it's very well done. As far as Opus 10, no, I have never tried that. That's one of the Amouages I have yet to try, is Opus 10. But I love this Interlude Woman. This is very, very, very good. Very, 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 very good. It's like Amouage does tobacco oud. In fact, when did tobacco oud come out? Tobacco Oud came out in 2013, 1 year later. I was going to say, I wonder if Tobacco Oud was influenced by Interlude Woman. Oh, I love it. I get a kiwi type resin on Interlude Woman. Lovely, but turns sweet to me. I think I know what you mean. I was calling it a weird flower, the Tagettes, the marigold, but I could totally see this kiwi resin you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, kiwi resin is actually a great way to put it, Benji, because it does feel a little bit like a resin, but strangely, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, sweetness. Dulcis and Fundo is one of the best vanilla fragrances. Zhao, you watch yourself, sir, when you're talking about best vanillas here. Fortunately, it performs very well on my skin. My scent of the day is Perfume Aroma by Batitio de Ali. Never, I don't know about any of these fragrances you guys are going on about. Yeah, they're everywhere, Paroli. Still, they're everywhere. At least I'm pretty sure they're everywhere still. I see them everywhere. And the bottles, what's cool about Aramis Tobacco Reserve is the bottles are like 110 mils, so you get a little extra juice. One of my favorite tobaccos. It's so good. If Edouard Fleischier actually made this, I would be shocked if he actually did, because I don't really trust Fragrantica. But if he did, he came out of like retirement from making a fragrance for a decade, made a masterpiece, and then just ran off. I love this stuff. And it goes against the grain of what they were making a couple, this came out like 4 years ago. It's already discontinued, I think. But yes, you should buy a bottle. It's kind of like Gucci Guilty Absolute. They're discontinued, but you can still find a bunch of bottles. You should get it, Paroli, for sure. They are nowhere to be found. What do you? No way. Absolutely no way. Hang on. Oh, shit. I just spilled my sunflower seeds all over the floor. Doesn't matter. It's a good day today. Let's see. Aramis Tobacco Reserve. Holy shit, they are $200. I just saw them floating around. I swear to God, I saw like 10 bottles for $90 recently. That is unfreaking believable. That is unbelievable. Can't believe that. It is not to be believed. Okay, you win. They are $200 to $300. Fess up. Who here was the smelly kid in school? Who was the smelly kid in school? My next Amouage purchase will be Bracken Man and Beloved Man. I can't argue with you there, man. And you can wear both of those in the heat, too. So for summer, they're beautiful. Bracken Man is, I assume you've smelled them, but they're both brilliant in the heat. Scent of the day, Costume Nationale Secret Woods. I think someone sent me a sample of that somewhere. I think I have a sample. I'm going to do a video on it very soon. Oh, no, I lied. Mine is the Scent Intense. You can't see it because the lighting is shite, but it does say Scent Intense right here. Trust me. So, yes, I'll do a video on this one soon. I think this came out like 20 years ago, too. The Scent Intense. But I like the brand of, I like the house of Costume Nationale. I only own one full bottle from them. It is Costume Nationale Soul. This is a beautiful, bright amber. I was just talking about a dark amber Interlude Woman. Beautiful dark amber with that tobacco oud like oud and this kiwi note that now Paroli just or Benji just stuck into my head. I'll never forget that kiwi note now. Kiwi resin. Oh my God, it does have this kiwi resin, but like an after smell, not like an actual smell, but like if you breathe deep, at the end of the breath, you get this weird kiwi resin. God damn it, Benji. God damn it. I'm never going to unsmell that. But this is really good. This is like a bright amber with oud. And so it's like an amber oud. But it's a Dominique Ropion, and it's really good. I don't think Rich would like it because there are some amber woods in here. And you know, if Rich gets a hint of amber woods, he is gone. He's gone. I don't get that comparison. I know Rich does, though. Which comparison? Oh, like Filanagil with Arso, up the Arso. Yeah, it's not like Filanagil. What's it like, Zhao? What's it like? Since I know you love. I know you love Parfumum Roma. I've never smelled one. I'm a Parfumum Roma noob. Arso smells like burning pine. Isn't that what Filanagil smells like? And wouldn't you consider Filanagil burning pine? Like burning tree sap? It's on the list, dude. It's on the never-ending list. Ah, Luis from Colombia. Welcome, my friend. I love Opus X. Okay. I'll put it on. I would love to smell it one day. I've never smelled it. I am ignorant to Opus X. What's it like? It's a perfume sin not to have tried at least one. I am a sinner. Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned. What do you recommend I get next from Parfumum? Dude, Mike, you just straight up overlooked Zhao and asked Paroli? Zhao's here, the Parfumum Roma lover. By Ishnusa, if you like a fig note. Agua Viva is the best pure citrus frag I've ever... Dude, you guys are losing your minds. Ever. That's a Parfumum Roma, and you're saying it's the best one ever of all time? Like the best citrus ever in the history of fragrance. There are some bold claims being thrown around today, gentlemen. 6 cents. I love the Jedi bottle on your little avatar. That's badass. Verino by Roberto Varino. I've never smelled that before. 6 cents. I don't think I've ever even heard of that. I'm going to have to look this up. Is it worth looking up? Verino by Roberto Varino. I love the name. Verino. Verino. Is it Verino? Is it Verino Man? VV Man. Which one is this? Let me find it. There's Verino Platinum. Verino Pour Homme. Must be Verino Pour Homme. I've never tried this brand before either. 6 cents. Evening, Micah. Welcome, my friend. Now I'm very curious to try Interlude Woman. Yes, you should. I'm telling you, trying these Amouages that I skipped over is like an eye-opening experience. Like, how have I not tried this? I feel like a dunce. Like, put the dunce cap on me, you know? Serge Lutens does Tobacco Oud. That is Interlude Woman with a hint of Benji's freaking kiwi resin. Had my eye on Ambra Oria. Agua Viva sounds interesting. I want Ambra Oria too. I've never even smelled it and I want it. Ah, scent of the day, Dessandra's. What do you make of it, Micah? Did you tell me yesterday? The First Lady indeed. Scent of the Day, Lenel for Men vintage. You guys are on some stuff I don't even know about. Lenel for Men vintage. Lenel. It's not even in Parfumo. Lenel. Here's Lenel the house. Lenel. I don't see a for man though. Yeah, that's one of the best tobacco fragrances, especially coming from a designer. I know, and you could have got it for 30 bucks, 40 bucks, 50 bucks. No one wanted it. They discontinued it. It sold so shitty, and it's amazing. I can't believe they discontinued this. You talk about a dunce cap. Aramis deserves the dunce cap for discontinuing this. Guerlain is the vanilla goat. There's no doubt about it. That'll cost me 300 Canadian. Yeah, brutal. Don't pay that. I mean, this is good, but it's not $300 good or 300 Canadian good. I'll tell you that. Man, I can't believe how expensive they got. I thought they were like Gucci Guilty Absolute, where you could still find bottles. I'm just waiting for the day Gucci Guilty Absolute is like that, which will probably be pretty soon, right? I mean, everyone knows it's discontinued. Everyone talks about it now, and yet the price is still hovering around 80, 90 bucks. I have one bottle of Aramis Tobacco Reserve. That's all you need. It's 110 mils. You know, even with the dent in mine, I still have 100 mils left, let's say. It's a full bottle. That's more than enough juice. Yes, agreed. Spaced out, 100%. Agreed. Great for the heat. Have you got Taif Oud Roja? I did a video on that, I think, Mr. Ocean. Check out my video. It's good, but don't go break the bank for it. I remember when Fragby had a bunch for 70 CAD, kicked myself for not grabbing a bottle. Yeah, I know what you mean. From the women's line, I have Memoir Jubilation Extrait. Oh, you have the Extrait and Lyric. And those three are just out of this world. I'm telling you, man. Women's Amouages have shocked me. All right, let's put another one on my skin. Let's do Beloved. Let's do Beloved Woman. Let's do Beloved Woman next. Beloved Woman. Here we go. Okay. I assume this is going to be much fresher than Interlude Woman. I really like that too. It's like smelling a vintage masculine, slightly tart 80s like green-ish, you know, citrusy green opening for an 80s perfume for men. That's what Beloved Woman starts like. Citrusy, and you know, green. It feels like you're smelling like a vintage style masculine fragrance from back in the day. That is very interesting that this is marketed towards women. I'm trying to think of what masculine fragrance it's kind of in the ballpark of. It's kind of like maybe a little bit of Nino Cerruti pour Homme. It's kind of like man, that's very interesting. Let me look up what's in it before I start throwing stuff out there that's way off base. But that is that's good. That's good too. I don't think I like it as much as Interlude Woman, but it's very good. Ah, it has lavender. It has lavender and clary sage in the top. Those are two traditionally very masculine notes. And it has cardamom. So it has lavender, clary sage, and cardamom. Those are three. And you know what? It has castoreum. That's why I thought it smelled like a vintage masculine. It has cardamom, lavender, clary sage, and castoreum, and civet. I can't believe this is marketed towards women. That's outrageous. That's outrageously good, though. There's like a freshness to it in the opening that reminds me of like, I was thinking maybe, you know, I was thinking maybe something like, maybe something like this Jean-Marc Sinan for men from the 80s. Because this is a big lavender. This is kind of new to my collection. I'm still getting to know it, but it's very, very good. I almost bought a backup after I got to know it. So, you know, and I only got a 50 mil. The vintage with the gold is what you want instead of the all black one. But yeah, there's something with the lavender, and there's patchouli. There's everlasting flower, frankincense, labdanum. There's a caramel note in the base with leather. Insane. You know what it's like? Actually, it just hit me. You know what it's like? Imagine that you kept all of these vintage masculines, right? But you kind of added a little touch of this. Nishane's Unutamam. This is crazier. You know, Unutamam is much crazier. Yeah, this is much more crazy. Much more out there, much more, you know, challenging to wear. Beloved Woman. Oh, it has this beautiful, like, 80s, like, green fougere top thing almost, you know, like Gucci Nobile, like little pieces of 80s masculine fragrances all kind of sprinkled together. I can't believe they marketed this towards women. This is insane. I really like Interlude Woman does smell much cheaper. God damn it. Find words, Ramsey. Does smell much sweeter compared to Beloved Woman right now. But it's an ambery sweetness, so it's okay. It seems like an Oriental to me. I really like it. I get a big hit of Tobacco Oud from Interlude. I think this was the inspiration for Tobacco Oud. I'm sticking with my story, and that's that. Yeah, that's exactly why I will purchase those two from Amouage. The heat is coming. Yep. My scent of the day, Amouage Gold, latest reform for men or women, Judge. Good to see you in the channel, by the way. I don't think I've seen you before. I simply adore Jubilation for Women. Yes, I do too. It's really, thanks for turning me on to that, by the way. And shout out to Ali and Armando for sending me Ubar samples today, because I really enjoyed getting to know this too. I'm telling you, man, old Amouage was a treasure trove for vintage or for fragrance lovers. That's what I hear. Someone actually wrote me. Someone wrote me an entire email with a picture of their decant. They bought a decant of Jubilation 25, and they're like, "Is this really the fragrance that you've been going on about all these years?" They're like, "You know, this is terrible." I said, "Did you just get the newest version?" They were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Dude, you got to get the older one, new Jubilation." you know, for men is trash from what I hear. They said it literally lasts 30 minutes on their skin. That's really sad. Bracken is my favorite perfume, but I find it a bit challenging to wear. You find it challenging in summer days. I love it in summer days. But then again, I love fougères in summer days. Like, I want to wear my fougères. I mentioned Gucci Nobile earlier. You know, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Those kind of fougère fragrances, Bracken Man, I want to wear those in the summer for some reason. Yeah, you're right. It's that fougère DNA. It lends itself to it. Costume National has an exceptional price-quality ratio. Got the whole line for the price of one Tom Ford private blend. That's a great point. I would love a bottle of Homme. I really like Costume National Homme. Opus X smells like a rose covered in wood varnish. It is terrific, though. Interesting. Rose covered in varnish. That sounds really good. Isn't it weird that I would say that sounds good? Okay, here we go. Here we go. For me, Feeling Agil smells literally like being under a pine tree with incense. Arso, for me, is like pencil shavings with resins. Okay. I agree with your take on Feeling Agil. It is literally like being under a pine tree. I said it's like touching the tree, getting the sap on your fingers, you know, like no matter what you do, it's sticky and you can't get it off your fingers. And then in the background, there's like a fire far away. And up in the sky, there's like there's like a clear blue sky. And you get that, you know, you're outdoors and like the freshness of the outdoors hits you. I don't think it's worth 300 either. I do think it's worth 100 or maybe even 150. Maybe. It is very good, though. I really like it. I really like it. Even though it's sweet, I like it. Nothing I've tried comes close to Agua Viva in terms of citrus notes. But I'm talking about pure citrus, not composition with citrus. I really want to try this now, Paroli, but now that you've hyped it up, I'm kind of scared, mate. Perfumum Roma Fumudis, though, smells literally like burning forest with a fantastic vetiver note in the dry down, being the most challenging from the brand, in my opinion, but equally great. I need to try them all. The best citrus scent is Fanta by Coca-Cola Co. Limited. Are you being serious? Are you fucking with us, Keith? It's a Gerard Anthony classic? What? I couldn't even find it in Parfumo. I could not even find it in Parfumo. Let me look again. 6 cents. I'll just make a note of it and come back to it. It was, there you go, Verino by Roberto Verino. Well, that's all you had to say is it was a Gerard Anthony, dude. I'm sold. That is all you had to say, mate. Gerard Anthony classic. That's it. Sold. You know, sometimes I feel, you know how when you just know you nail something when you describe them? My descriptor of Interlude Woman, I'm telling you, it's spot on. It is straight up tobacco oud with Serres Luton amber with that kiwi resin that Benji made up. And then Bracken, I'm sorry, not Bracken, Beloved Woman is straight up a vintage masculine with lavender, clary sage, patchouli, castoreum, civet in the dry down, mixed with some modern aroma chemicals like Unutamam does. But it's not as crazy as Unutamam. It's easier to wear. That's it. Both of those are nailed, in my opinion. I would own them both. I would own them both and wear them both. I can't believe this was marketed towards women. Interlude woman, I get it a little bit, but the tobacco oud bit even. Interlude woman, both of these, I can't believe they marketed them towards women. That's insane. Scent of the day, Madiha Mutar by Tati. Never heard of it, mate. But Famudis longevity and projection isn't on par with patchouli or even amber Orio, so I won't be buying it probably. Patchouli, I'm scared to use. It's so dirty on me. I love dirty patchoulis. Bought a Reflection Man from Min, New York, but damaged during transit, but they replaced the plastic cap one. So you got the, plastic cap. You mean the friction cap. They do a 60 mil tobacco reserve, which, no, they're all 200 plus on eBay, dude. Go look. Or at least around here they are. I just pulled it up, Andy. It's crazy. I get a bit of aromatics elixir in the opening of Beloved Woman. I have not smelled aromatics elixir. Talk about a crime against the fragrance gods. I know. I'm wearing Tati Jalab by Wilhelm. Wait, so we just had one that was by Tati, and then we have another one that's Tati Jalab. What is this Tati I'm missing? What's up, Interference? Is that a coffin? Where? Who? Manly Sense coming with some clarity in a crazy world. All you guys talking about Perfumum Roma, and Keith just lays down the law. Leonard Porom. Just plop it on the table. Thoughts on Amber Rousse? I love it. It's a good amber. The ambergris starts to come out after a couple hours, if memory serves, and it opens up real like boozy, like champagne and vodka. It dries down a little animalic amber. It's good. It's very good. It's one of the better ambers I've smelled. I don't know if I can wear an Unutamam anymore, but can't get rid of it quite yet. I know what you mean. It's kind of tough to wear. It's kind of a weird mixture, but I like weird and strange perfume, so I like an Unutamam. Some other people might hate it because it's so different and weird, but I dig it. I like the House of Nishane from what I've smelled. Amber Rousse is probably in my top 3. Yeah, it's really good. That Marc-Antoine Cortacciatio, he can make a damn perfume. From the newer Amouage, I'm a big fan of Material and Enclave. The rest is a bit meh. Material's coming up in probably the next Amouage video. I think it was sent to me. Let's see. Was Material one of them? We've got Sial Woman, Sunshine Woman. Yeah, Material's coming up in the next blind sniffing Amouage section, Zhao. But Enclave was a bit meh to me. But I think I sniffed it before I had a channel, so I don't think I put my thoughts on video. I would like to smell it again so I can do a video. But I didn't think it smelled like an Amouage. That was the first chasm in the force, because those were like the very first new fragrances from What's-His-Face, the Fish Man. Don't like Royal Tobacco or Silver Oud? I like both of those. Have you tried Epic Woman? That's the best Silver Oaken creation, better than Material. Absolutely. I mean, I haven't smelled Material, so I can't say that yet, but I love Epic Woman. Yeah, Silver Oud's good. Starts animalic for me and gets resinous and smoky ambery in the base. Wearing Areej Dore's Russian Musk 2 tonight. A beauty. I don't think I've smelled Russian Musk, but Siberian Musk. Again, I'm going to pimp the Siberian Musk. This is mine. Oh, man. I don't think you can improve on that. Juby new version is trash. Another one. Another New Juby is trash. Agreeer. I've never smelled it, so I rely on you guys. I have older and new version Amouage, and the new version in many I see no issues with. Dia and Jubilation are horrible, though. It is true. Dia and Jubilation. Okay. Good to know, Sticks. You'll like Royal Tobacco, Zhao. It's good. I don't think I'm going to buy a bottle good, but I did a video on it. It's good. You should review Meander if you don't mind the low performance. I bet you will like it. It's not that I think Meander was the other one I tried before I had a channel. It's not that I don't like Meander or Enclave. It's that I didn't think they smelled like Amouages. The new guy came on and just ruined my Amouage love, you know. Vintage. Wait, Shiva Vareen in the house. You got my samples, eh? You should come on and do some first impressions of the samples I sent you. Let's get this live stream going. I'm in a good mood today. These are good. These are good. These are better than even the Fortin Manleys I tried yesterday for the first time. This put me in a good mood. I love both of them so far, man. I don't know how I'm going to rank these. Jesus. I was not expecting this from Beloved Woman at all. Like, I was expecting something much closer to Beloved Man. Beloved Man is so wearable. Like, even in the heat, you know what I mean? That Elemi, grapefruit, vetiver. It's like one of the more wearable Amouages, and Beloved Woman is just... I am a little shocked. Beloved Woman just came through with a sledgehammer. What? Epic Woman was a disappointment. Zhao, stay where you are. I'll be there in 18 hours. Don't move. I'm getting on a flight to, where are you? Portugal? How much are flights to Portugal? We need to settle this. Zhao, top 5 Parfum aromas, go. Yeah, I had it and liked it. Its complexity, but it changed it for Zerja Fierio. Yes, non-magnetic one. They gave you a new non-magnetic one. Holy shit. Looking for Epic Woman right now. I'm telling you, man. I mean, I know we've talked about it before. We will talk about it again. Epic Woman is very, very, very good. Shiva, come on the channel. I'll text you the link. Give us your early impressions of the Amouages that I sent you, bro. How cool would that be? Rename you in Vintages Enjoy. Aromatic Elixir has insane projection. Not for me, really. I really, if the opening's anything like Beloved Woman, I can't wait to try Aromatics Elixir. That's a tough one, Enrique. I would say Ambra, Oreo, Patchouli, Aqua de Sala, Aqua Viva, and Dulcis and Fundo. But tomorrow the list might be different. I know the feeling. Yes, Anuj. Welcome. All hail the great Anuj. Anuj has a package en route to the Ram House. Can't wait for it to get here. It's going to be some Hella Serge Luton. Ramsey has some serious Amouages to sniff. All right, next we've got Journey Woman. I wonder if this is anything like Journey Man, the great Anuj. Have you tried Olabanum, Zhao? Micah advised me to ask you, is Versace Man worth 160 mil? Oh, Versace Man, this one, the original Versace Man, right? That's what we're talking about. I paid about 90 bucks, I think, maybe 100 from Le Parfume a couple years ago for this. Is it worth double that? Ooh, no. I would say no. But If I didn't have this bottle, would I pay $160 to get it again? Yes, I would. But I don't think it's worth that. Wasn't Amouage originally aimed for Middle Eastern fragrance taste, and maybe women there wear more challenging fragrances? Yeah, that's true. $15 Roger Goulet owns $160 Versace Man. In my opinion, that's it. Fragrance source objective. Yes, I know what you mean, Sticks. But I really do like Versace Man. Like, I still am somewhat in shock that they discontinued this and they kept that freaking Mano Fresh crap. I hate Mano Fresh. All right, let me spray this Journey Woman. Let's go, Journey Woman. Journey on over. Oh, I think something just got in my mouth. Is it anything like Journey Man? I definitely got a little bit of tobacco right there, although I also got a ton of florals. Wow, that's a lot of florals. The most floral of the three we've tried so far today, for sure. But it's a good floral. It's not like a, oh my God, it's disgusting white floral. No, it's a good floral. Yeah, it's a good floral for sure. Ah, Rick's in the house. What's up, Cuba? Roger and Goulet Open. Open's a really good tobacco to wear in warm weather, I'll tell you that. Wes talked about this last night. Any idea which Amouage extracts the Fishman is working on? No, just that he says there's 2 more. Lender on a bender. Rick. Lumiere Noir. Never smelled it. That's that MFK, right? Never smelled it. Olabanum is my favorite incense. You guys are freaking tripping with this Parfum aroma. If I try these and they suck, I'm going to be super pissed with how much you guys were hyping them. Favorite citrus, favorite incense, you know, better than Filan Agil. Okay, so Journey Man is almost like this cinnamony, or sorry, I said Journey Man. Journey Woman is almost like this cinnamony tobacco with a big floral overhang. Like imagine you're in a, my grandmother used to have this, like she called it a sunroom, but it was like a room in the back of her house that, crazy, I haven't thought about this in years. It was like a room in the back of her house that was kind of enclosed with a screen, you know, so you weren't really outdoors, but you weren't really indoors. And if the men would get together and like, because I was a kid at the time, so if the men would get together like the evening before and smoke cigars, it would leave this lingering smell in the room, even though they could get out through the screen, you know what I mean? And she used to have like flowers hanging because they could get to the sun, but it wasn't like it wasn't outdoors. And that flowers hanging, you know, feel the overhang of flowers in like a sunroom with old tobacco and a little bit of cinnamon and spice is kind of what I get from this. I like this too. I really like this too. I think I might like Journey Man just even a little bit more, just because it's got that cypriol oil, and I love cypriol, and the cardamom in here, and the neroli, and the tobacco, and I love this. This is so classy. One of the most underrated Amouage. And look at the bottle. It's like, I mean, just classy as classy can be. But this is very good. Actually, we were just talking about Versace Man. There's little hints of Versace Man in Journey Woman. This also is like a tobacco with neroli and black pepper, angelica, saffron, amber, tobacco, cashmere woods, and labdanum cysts, which sounds like something you do not want. Labdanum cysts. Scent of the day, Rodier by Rodier from 98. I'm glad you're wearing perfume again, Anuj. Strong. Never heard of it, but strong. To me, Journey Woman is an osmanthus tea. Ah, osmanthus. Yeah. Light tobacco. Yeah. It is a different style than most Amouages. I don't get much of the tea, but I could see maybe a little bit of the osmanthus. Maybe that's some of that floral. I really love osmanthus fragrances. Let's look up the notes, shall we? Journey Woman. All right, let's see what we got here. So, apricot, jasmine tea, osmanthus. You knew the notes, cheater. Nutmeg, cardamom, jasmine sambac, mimosa, honey, cedarwood, pipe tobacco, saffron, vanilla, cypriol, and musk. Now that I'm reading jasmine tea, of course, as soon as I read it, it's like, bam, right there. I'm sure Mano Fresh is way better seller. Yeah, I hate Mano Fresh, though. It's all right. I like it. Hey, Jay, I think you recommended Ola Bantam a while back, and I picked it up. It is indeed good. What do you think of Santalum? That one got pencil shavings on me. Man, you guys are in love with Perfumum Roma. A great masculine rose. Interesting. Never smelled it. Yes, the Cypriol and Journey is what makes it. I love the Cypriol and Journey. Man, I don't get as much in Journey Woman. Yeah, I don't get as much. But I do get that pipe tobacco, that light tobacco feel. I'll sell my only bottle 70% full. I figure those 30 mils are all I need to enjoy. Time to make space for another bottle. Yeah. There he is. Robes is in the house. Robes, have you smelled these women Amouages before? They are very, very good, dude. I know you were an Amouage lover, as am I. I would urge you to go back and do what I'm doing and sniff these bad boys. I really think you would dig them, honestly. Ram, if you were to pick up an Amouage to be relaunched as an extrait, what would it be? See, here's the thing about Amouage, though, back in the day. You didn't need it as an extrait. It fucking lasted 15 hours as an eau de parfum. What did you need an extrait for? I see that whole extrait business as the fish man trying to bump up money. You know what I mean? So for every bottle, instead of selling it for $250, they sell it for $500. It seems like a money grab to me, and I never liked that. I hate the route that he's taking Amouage down. Like, he's ruining my baby. I just messed up my camera when I did that, but he's ruining my baby. I'm sure that's loud in anyone's ears with headphones on, but he's ruining my baby. And so, yes, I'm not a fan of the way he's taken Amouage down this treacherous, dark path. So if I could launch any Amouage as an extrait, what would it be? Probably Diaman, because I think Diaman would be amazing as an extrait. Because it has that classiness of like Guerlain, you know, like, because Diaman is a very soft fragrance. Like, it's got that peony, which is a very beautiful note. But it's, you know, it gets a lot of shit for being soft. Diaman as an extrait would be stunning, in my opinion. But I love Diaman exactly as it is. I mean, you know, for me, I mean, hell, look at the dent. I mean, I've worn the piss out of Diaman over the years. And this is one of the older bottles. Remember when they used to do the writing on the bottom that looked like this? Just like a bunch of numbers. Oh, so good. So good. Fragrances of Joy, Interference. Bought my first Amouage Jubilation 25 after watching your video in 2012. How's life? I'm telling you, man, that Robes 08 50 mil Jubilation 25 has sold more bottles for Amouage. Do you find Portrayal Man as an 80s powerhouse perfume printer against it was inspiration? Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. And I think this fragrance, and you can see I've worn it just as much as Dia Man, and I've had it like, 20% as long as Dia Man. Like the juice levels are just about the same. I think Portrayal's even a hair lower because I was kind of pissed when I bought this. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not an Amouage. I mean, it's good, but it's not an Amouage. And then the more I wore it, it just grew and grew and grew on me. Now I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the most underrated Amouages. It has that gasoline opening. The quality is outrageous. The smokiness of the Cade is like no other Amouage. It's different from the incense that you usually find. But again, I bought this at launch when it first came out. So, the Portrayals on the side, the Portrayals right here. I don't know about the ones that say Portrayal here. So if they butchered Juby 25, maybe they butchered Portrayal. I have no clue. Robes 08 video of New York City visit was epic. Missing a lot of fellow reviewers now. I have Soriso coming, actually. It'll be my first gourmand from Parfumum. I purchased a bunch of the women to sample actually just last week. Well done, sire. Well done. I think you're going to have a blast. These are really, really good. Like full bottle worthy good. I have no clue which one I like more right now. That's crazy that I have no clue which one I like more. They're all so good. This is definitely better than the first one. The first video that I did included Honor 43. I really did not like Honor 43. Dia Woman was I didn't like Dia Woman. I did like Bracken Woman, though. Bracken Woman would have gone in this list of good ones. Santalum is a dry, spicy sandalwood, cedarwood. Zhao's just like selling Parfumum Roma, man. He is on the Parfumum Roma list. Today I received Jill Sander Man 3. It opens up like a fresh Caesar's Man, but it has amber woods in the dry down. Don't tell Rich that. Goes into CK Eternity territory. I really like, is it Man 2 that I did a video on? One of them. I did a video on one of the Jill Sander Mans, and I really liked it. And the first one, I think they call it Man Pure now. That's really good, too. Scent of the day, Oud Bouquet, a praline oud rose. Praline. Let me look up this Oud Bouquet. There's only one praline note I think I like in perfume, and it's in Abbey Rouge Dress Code. I like the praline note there. Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. The only Lancôme I own is Cuir de Lancôme. I can't even put that on the wish list, Robes. I can't put a praline fragrance on the wish list, brother. I also picked up Antico Caruso. I'm still getting used to that one. Yeah, I knew you guys would say that, but that's probably exactly what they're going to do. Like, they watered down Jubilation so much that the people are going to be like, give us an extra, give us an extra. And they'll be like, oh, okay, here's Jubilation 69. It'll be $750. Pisses me off. When does Jubilation 75 come out? Sorry you're late indeed, Jonathan, but welcome. There's always a place for you here, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Jonathan in the house. The Amouage Chong collection could possibly be the best library in modern perfumery. I completely agree. I completely agree. And it's just too bad they didn't keep it going, you know? I think Amouage really sacrificed their long-term success for short-term profit with the new guy. That's my opinion. It just got Portrayal, and it is an amazing fragrance to wear. Dia, by far, one of my favorites from the house. Yeah, Portrayal's good. Amazing. Dia would be an amazing X-Ray. The best peony. Parfum Aroma is my favorite house, but I have to be honest, on something, their latest releases have been a big disappointment. Okay, we were trying to figure this out the other day. I'm going to pose the question to you guys. What niche house is not a big disappointment nowadays? Go ahead. I'll wait. Which niche house do you trust? That you can just go buy their newest release, a niche house that you trust. Do you trust Creed, MFK, Parfum Aroma, Amouage, Javoy? Who do you trust? Roja? They're not a niche house, Robes. They're indie. Even Parfum d'Empire stuff is a little weak, though. Like, I really like this. I really like this Cuir Ottoman. It's a really good leather and iris, which is one of my favorite combinations in perfumery. But it's weak. Rich Mitch is right. It does not last. You have to reapply every like 4 hours, you know? That's a good shout. I agree with that, Travis. I agree with that 100%. That's the one. I'll even take that over Javoy. Yep. Papillon. You're right. 100%. That's the answer. But, you know, she released her like handful, her collection. She's taking a break now, which that's what good artists should do, right? They shouldn't just pump them out. You know, she doesn't jack her prices up. She was telling me that that her very first fragrance that she put out, that she created, Anubis, was like this close to being an X-Ray, but she kept it at an eau de parfum level so that she could keep, you know, so that she could keep the price at, you know, a price point of most eau de parfums. If it became an X-Ray, it would have been more expensive. Or what she could have done if she was money hungry is she could have jacked it up that extra 1% or whatever it was, called it an X-Ray and tripled the price like Amouage is trying to do with these exceptional X-Rays. We're working on exceptional X-Rays. Sounds very blowhardish to me. I like Penhaligons, huh? I don't own any Penhaligons. Yeah, I gotta try those Thamine fragrances. I'm just kind of waiting because I know no one's talking about the new Thamine that he did. My guess is it's going to be very good, but I'm waiting for it to hit discounters. New Slumber House. Once you go to Lucky Scent, you're niche to me, damn it. Slumber House, I don't think I've ever tried. I did try a Henley fragrance called Bloodline, which was very good. But those houses to me are indie. Like Areej Dore, you know, the best musk in the world, Siberian musk, indie. Ensar Oud, which I have my first Ensar bottle on the way, indie. You know, they're not niche though. They're not niche. Areej Dore, Bortnikov, not niche. Those are indie. Zoologist is probably niche. But my point is Histoires de Parfum, maybe. How many people get hyped over Histoires de Parfum, though? I could beat my chest till I'm blue in the face that 1740 is one of the greatest leathers no one talks about. No one will listen. They get almost no hype. You know what I mean? And with Zhao just saying he doesn't trust Parfum Aroma anymore, I feel his pain, though, because I felt the same way when I loved Creed and Amouage, and I feel like they let us down, man. It let us down. Histoire de Parfum. I'm still with Amouage. I don't think so. I think it's over for them, man. I think they are down the rabbit hole with the fish man. Liz Moores is the first lady in the indie world. What was his name? Clandestine Laboratories, who did this. He did this fragrance called Film Noir, which is very, very good. I invited him on the channel one day, and he said he would come on. But go watch my Liz Moore's interview and go read his comment. His is the most recent comment. He left a pretty nice long comment. And Clandestine Laboratories was like, I'll come on, but I can't promise I'll be as sexy as the way Liz Moore's was sitting while you were interviewing her. And that just cracked me up. But yes, hopefully I'll be able to have Clandestine Laboratories on. But like these kind of brands are more, I don't know, they don't seem like real niche brands, you know, like this one-man operation who puts the label on, he, you know, puts each cap on, and you know, they don't feel like they can really be called niche in the same way that Amouage is niche. You know what I mean? It's just different. I don't know. But the niche houses, I feel like, have let us down, personally. Jacques Bogart. Guess the indie niche thing is blurred for me. Yeah, I think it is a blurred line. You're curious about my first bottle from Ensar, eh? Yeah, I broke down, dude. I broke down. I bought a bottle. I did. I did. Le Lion, a beauty. Someone wears Le Lion every time we do a stream now. There's a Le Lion fan. I know Rich's favorite fragrance is Le Lion. It is very, very good. It's a freshie? Really? That is not what I was expecting. Naomi Goodsir. That's an interesting one. I haven't smelled much of her work, though. The only thing I've smelled is that Bertrand Duchefort one that's supposed to be about horses. I did a video on it. I liked it, the smoky leather. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Jonathan says yes to Naomi Goodsir. The Stephen Navitus Library rival. Oh, man. Mike V is like the guy just waiting to do the slow clap, you know? He's just sitting on it, just waiting. And then when the time is right, they're done. They're done for sure. I think they're done. The problem is all of the fragrance houses give free bottles to influencers now. So part of me can forgive them for that sin. I can forgive them for that because they're just trying to compete. You know, I mean, if Roja and Xerjoff are all giving away these free bottles and all of a sudden only your competitors are constantly popping up on YouTube, it's hard to compete. I understand that. I don't think they're done because of the free bottles. I think they're done because of the shift in culture. Like, have you smelled, Robes? Have you smelled the new 4 series? Search, Purpose, and the 2 women's ones, which I always forget their names. They are like a complete shift in methodology. Like they're going for a completely different target and segment. And, you know, whenever he was on a stream once, the Fish Man, and he was basically like, you know, if the old Amouage people don't like what we have to sell, the people who supported our brand don't like what we have to sell anymore, then we'll just find new customers. That's basically him being like, F you guys, if you don't like it, there is a whole new group of people that we'll target. Once he said that, I knew that they were done. As far as for perfume lovers. Now, they may be, you know, the most popular thing in the world on college campuses now, or whatever it may be. But for us, for the people who love perfume, it's all downhill for Amouage for me, I think. Eau de Sorel is terrible. That perfume does not belong in the collection. Never smelled it. Oh, the spin. Slumber House is indie. Dude, they're an indie house. Smells like a Parfum de Marly. Ooh, Eau de Sorel, really? Now, Parfum de Marly is niche. Do you trust Parfum de Marly? A few days ago, I wore 16 sprays of Lancetti Uomo aftershave to bed and woke up a couple hours later with a massive itch all over. Well, that's how you know it's working, Manly Sense. So what are you complaining about? Roja, even though a lot of inspired creations, amazing bottle, classic elegance follow. But I don't trust them anymore. That's the thing. Like Diaghilev, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. You guys know that. You guys know I love Diaghilev. I love wearing it. I think it's one of the best modern Chypres ever. Danger, great take on Heritage, although it's basically Roja's take on Heritage. Oligarch, great take on Terre de Hermes. Fruity Chypre. Roja's Haut Luxe really has grown on me. Great Britain, amazing Russian leather. Vetiver is kind of Guerlain's Vetiver in a Roja bottle. It's not that good. Fetiche is an amazing take on Bellamy. Roja's take on Bellamy. But if I go buy a new bottle, I don't trust that I'm going to get the same bottles I was buying 2 and 3 years ago or 4 years ago, or the bottle I got with the Scandal Eau de Parfum with the paper label. Like, I don't think I'm getting the same quality anymore. I think even Roja's house is messing with things like, dude, they took the writing on the side of the bottle that says Roja. They stopped doing this to save money. When you're charging $500 to $1,000 a bottle, you can't put the little gold Roja parfums because it costs too much money now. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's it. Yeah, Corpus Equus. I liked it. I didn't love it. It is not Tigerlust, Andy. Although I would love a bottle of Tigerlust. I have my... I have my handy 7.5 mil or 9.5 mil that I'm just going to nurse. I'm just going to nurse this like a baby. Oh, Tigerlust. Fuck. Oh, unbelievable. I would like a bottle of that because it's really good. I was approached by Navitus a few years back. Oh, I'm glad you didn't do that, dude. You saved some serious face telling them to fuck off. What was it going to be? A Robes 08 Navitus collab. Black Tie. Isn't that a Celine fragrance? Did you smell any of them? Yes. Did you actually smell what they wanted to put your name on the bottle, Mark? Or were you just going to like sign off? Did they just like send you a pallet of money? You sign off to put Robes 08 on it and they just put whatever they want in there? Or would you actually be involved in creating it? When you have to go vintage 5 to 10 years for niche, you know it's the end. That's it. That's basically sums it up right there. While we're having this conversation, I'm going to go ahead and spray Crimson Rocks on my right elbow. All right, here we go. All three, the first three were fucking amazing. Interlude Woman, stunning. Beloved Woman might be the shock of all. I was not expecting this one bit. I didn't know the note listing, though. If I would have looked at the note listing, I would have been prepared. But what a great fragrance Beloved Woman is. Better than the men's version. Journey Woman is very good. It actually reminds me of Versace Man. I think this is probably close enough that I don't think I would buy a bottle of Journey Woman, but these first two, Interlude Woman and Beloved Woman, are full bottles for me. Let me try Crimson Rocks here. Wow. It I swear, attacked my nose right there. Woo! That is strong and good. Rose. Like rose growing out of the side of a rock wall. Is that what it's supposed to be? Like rose in a rock, crimson rose. Wow, that's really good. These four have been unbelievable. What a four we picked today. The first four kind of had me down, actually. But these four have really made up for it. I really like that. That's like a dusty rose. It's like a rose growing out of the side of a rock wall. Oh, that's good. A little bit of spice. Not even Ifrit could be used as an excuse anymore. You're exactly right, GMG. You are fucking spot on, dude. Most niche nowadays are high-end designers. Yes, they're designers with $500 price tags, right? Can we petition in the chat against Ram about Slumber House moving from indie to niche? Next year, they will be designer. Well, I've never smelled a Slumber House, though. That's the thing. But just from what I know about them, they do limited releases, right? Can't go get Slumber Houses from 8 years ago or yesteryear. Dude, I would put them, just from what I know about their materials and the way that guy works, more in line with, Russian Atom and Areej Dore. Or what about like Suga Parfums, that James Berry guy, TSVGA? He's not niche, he's indie. And I would put him in the same category as Slumber House, personally. Yeah, that's a turning point. Releasing 4, 5, 6 fragrances a year. That's it. Or, dude, I swear to God, Xerjoff put out like 30 fragrances last year. I can't even keep track. I mean, the fragrances are coming so fast. I can't even keep up with where one stops and one puts out. And it's because they're playing the numbers game. They're just throwing out so much new crap, hoping that if they just get enough, even if it's a small percentage, it's like, hi, I'm a Nigerian prince, send me $12 million. It's like that. If they just get one idiot, if they just get a small amount of people that'll just go, yeah, $400 for this new Xerjoff, whatever, they're so far ahead. Smell which ones? I've never smelled any of them. Roja just released Taif Oud in the more common bottle. Really? Let me look this up. Taif Oud Parfum. What is it? The summer capital of Saudi Arabia, the monumentous region of Taif provides a cool escape from the heat. For as far as the eye can see, fields of precious roses grow along its slopes. The legendary Arabian rose is further freshened by sparkling aldehydes, bergamot, juicy cassis, while the intoxicating scent of burning frankincense and oud bachors mingle in the air. To wear Taif Oud perfumes is to feel the warmth of the sun and a cool mountain breeze caressing your skin. Aldehydes, rose, cassis, oud, frankincense. Is it the same Taif Oud that I did a review on from like 2014? Let me look this up. Is it the same Taif Oud that was a Fortnum and Mason That was a Fortnum and Mason, like, you know, yeah, I did. I did a video on it recently. Taif Oud, is it the same? I really like this. This is the one that I said basically smelled like Cypriol on the top that they have Oud listed, but I got a ton of Cypriol. An absolute ton. It was good. I dislike Rojas so much. Should I give them another chance? Ugh. I would smell... Well, which ones did you smell? Which ones didn't you like? I don't think there's any Rojas I actively disliked. I just think that the whole branding of the brand and, you know, like, if you're a Guerlain guy, Robes, I don't remember if you really liked Heritage, but Guerlain's Heritage is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And if you've ever smelled Danger Pour Homme, it is Guerlain's Heritage, like straight up, not even trying to hide it. It's Heritage with better ingredients, not even better ingredients, but like ingredients where it seems to make a little bit of difference, like the ambergris that they added, the cumin and the animalic notes make it smell like a little bit more edgy, a little bit more niche, if you will. But it's Heritage at its heart. You know what I mean? That's the beef I had with the brand. Just straight up, unrepentant. Well, this is art, and who can say what art is, you know? And how do you put a price tag on art? And every art is inspired by previous art, and you know that bothered me. When you had one that smelled like Heritage, one that smelled like Samsara, one that smells like Guerlain's Vetiver, one that smells like Mitsuko. I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. But I do like the fragrances. That's the thing. I never disliked any of the Rojas. I just had a problem with the advertising and the, you know, because if you've never smelled Guerlain's Heritage and you walk in and smell Danger Pour Homme Parfum, you're going to, and you've never smelled Heritage, and let's say you're new and you just walk in and smell Danger, you could be like, this is the greatest fragrance of all time. Like Roja is the greatest perfumer ever. And then the whole perfumer thing, and there's just a lot with the brand. But I don't think I've ever disliked a Roja that I smelled. I think they're all well made, but they're very overpriced. They can't help that though, Ram. They just banned Lilial, for example. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I've never smelled a Mayo Fascini. That's another brand I've never smelled. Never smelled a Slumber House. Never smelled a Mayo Fascini. Never smelled a Parfumum Roma. Never smelled a Roman Mondial. Never smelled an Ariza El Legrand. There's some brands I've never dipped into at all. Navetus. I'd say Bodicea, but they don't have a big enough library yet. Tower is still pretty true. Yes, that's true. That's a good shout. Yeah, someone said Papillon. Tower is a good shout. Steven sent me a whole bunch years ago. Only unboxed one. Should probably get to sniffing them. How you got sent a whole bunch and you've never even smelled them before? I don't think I could go that long. I do go I'm different than most. I'll put stuff away and not smell it for a while. Yeah, Tower has the Swiss character. If Bodicea has a small library, then most brands we aren't even have their formation papers. Yeah, Bodicea stuff's nuts. They sent the pallet of money and I didn't reply. Monopoly money, the bastards. Just sprayed Cuir by Mona de Orio. What a strong leather. Migraine started, but beautiful, daring leather. Smoky, the old one with the champagne cork. I want that bottle. Fragrances of Joy. I want that. I think that it's been reformulated. And I think that just by smell, just by me guessing, I don't think I've ever actually... I know I've never actually smelled the old one. Where'd it go? I think someone broke in and stole my bottle. All right, hang on. We have an emergency. Aha! Yeah, so the new one, if I could find the old one, I would sell this. Because I'm thinking it's been reformulated. Crimson Rocks is good, though, Zhao, but I think it's 4th favorite on this list. But it is good. I don't dislike it. You're still tracking your scent of the day on base notes, right? I see your name there once in a while when I enter mine. Yeah, that's good stuff. I've been blown away by Amouage women's releases for some time now. Some of the house's best. Crazy, right? This Journey Woman is very good, but it's reminding me of like a niche Versace Man. So initial rankings, I would say last place is Crimson Rocks. 3rd place, Journey Woman. 2nd place, Interlude Woman. And 1st place, Beloved Woman. Beloved Woman has completely came out of left field and blown me away, man. Beloved Woman is really, really good. Shockingly good. Last question about your EO purchase. Is it a blind buy? No. I just reviewed it. Had 2 bottles from Navitus and donated to someone. The good old donation. For those of you that weren't here, we're going to do a giveaway on Channel Ram. Did you see what it was? The much sought after Mr. Sharp. Who doesn't want to smell like Mr. Sharp, eh? I know you guys want to own some Mr. Sharp. It only smells like shower gel. Come on. Who doesn't want a $6 bottle of perfume? Huh? For when you don't want to spray your good stuff, you know? Mr. Sharp. I track my scent of the day on there, but I failed to track 75% of them. Oh, shit. I trust Andy Tower. Yeah, I do too. I do too, man. Hard to keep up indeed. Yeah. See, I don't think this is a masterpiece, though, Robes. Not this bottle. But since I've heard you say that, I really want to try. I want an older bottle. I want one to pop up. They never pop up for sale, ever. I'm thinking it's been, you know, they played with it. Crimson Rocks is really good. It's just, I don't think it can compete with these other big hitters. I really like Journey Woman, though. Oh, so good. Thank you, Robes. Like the damn stream, please. Like the damn stream. Oud by Mona Di Orio is a masterpiece. I'm gonna have to sniff that. I've never smelled it. I used to love Crimson Rocks Honey Rose Cinnamon, but it's bombastic, linear, and smells increasingly synthetic. I like the way it smells, though. I didn't even look up the note listings. I just ranked them without even looking that up. Let's see. Crimson Rocks. Pink Pepper CO2 Cinnamol Essential. Cinnamol. Rose Essential. Rose Ultimate Extract. All trademarks. So this is like, yeah, you're right. This is definitely a synthetic bomb. Jujube Honey, Oaks Wood CO2, Atlas Cedar, and Vetiver. Domitel Michelon Berthier, who made Davidoff Hot Water, Boss in Motion, Midnight in Paris, along with Olivier Polge. Interesting. And Flower Bomb. Huh. And Versace Man. She made Versace Man. Crazy. Crazy. Can I ask, given the subscribers here, how you haven't tried Slumber House? Shocking. I have not. If I had to pick one, though, there's a Slumber House that I saw on Brandon's channel, Therapeutic Fragrances, called Sixes and Sevens. That sounds like it would be right up my alley. But I know it's rare as hen's teeth, so James is out of the game, selling his brand. Who's James? I love your reviews, dude. Zhao, I love the music in your background, Zhao. Like when you talk, it's like ding, 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 ding. It's exactly how it goes. Do I need to send you more cufflinks? Yes. Please, Nick. Send me some more cufflinks. Quote unquote. Indies are getting away with it just by making a set number of bottles. Yeah, they are. If they ever keep going, the fragrances will be formulated too because materials change over time. Yes, you're right. Depends on the quality of crops. That's why I like the way that people like Russian Adam have been doing it, because like he did Siberian Musk, like as an example, since I have it right here, we'll pick on this one. He did Siberian Musk, and then when things changed a little bit, he did Siberian Musk too. But you know, not trying to hide it, being open about it. And I did a comparison video. They smell very, very, close to me, but there obviously were differences. But the big houses, they don't want anything to do with that. They want to be able to economy of scale all of these ingredients so they can pump out bottles, you know what I mean? And lower cost over time. Opium pour Homme, nice. That's a good one. I have a bottle of Opium pour Homme Eau de Parfum in the blue little bit coming. My Polish secretary, since Margie Noir quit as my actual secretary, my Polish secretary, Natalia, found me a couple rare bottles that are going to be coming here in a couple months, hopefully. Roja just dropped a commercial. Wow. I wonder if there's a single drop in that Taif Oud. It's very synthetic, Rick, but I like it. I like Crimson Rocks. I mean, I love honey, though. It's good. I think it's good. I would wear this. But sometimes synthetic fragrances don't bother me like they do some. Douglas Miller, welcome to the Old School Lovers. Black Tear. Oh, Black Tear. No, I don't think I've smelled that one. The notes are the same. Okay, it is the same as Taif Oud. Okay, and he dropped a commercial for it. Go check out my review. I think I was pretty fair with this. It was a lot of Cypriol. I think I was very fair with this. I don't think I would buy a bottle, I'll tell you that. Especially not when you can get stuff like again, I know I'm beating a dead horse here. I know I am, but just for the pure just honesty of saying it, okay? Here it is. Malik Al Taif by Russian Adam. Okay, this is a Taif and Oud fragrance. And when you compare the two, honestly, if you blindfolded anyone in this chat who loves perfume, and you just said, Roja's Taif Oud that sells for, what's he selling it for? Damn it, I closed the tab. Let me look it up. Okay, Taif Oud, shop now, add to cart. 100 mil, 595 pounds. Okay. 595 pounds. Pounds to dollars. Let's see. 595 pounds. That's $727. Plus, you got to add tax. That's going to be like $775. Almost $800 for Taif Oud, 100 mil. You can get, when he released Malik Al Taif, I think these were $300, maybe $250. Oh my God. I mean, the quality is not even like a comparison is not even. This is Cypriol. This is Cypriol. A ton of Cypriol. I felt Roja is so gimmicky. Yeah, exactly. Gimmicky and expensive. I have more vintage than current. I got a bottle of Bellamy Vetiver coming thanks to you. Well done, my friend. You'll love it. Have you smelled Bellamy? I never smelled an Ensar. I think I need to. Oh, Ensar is good. You know, honestly, since I know your taste, Mark, try to find a sample of this Tigerlust. Damn my camera and lighting. Tigerlust is very smoky. It's smoky oud with animalics. I think you'll dig it. I think you'll actually. I'm shocked you never went into the Areej Dore, Ensars, Bortnikovs, because you love smoke and the smoky ouds and stuff that they do are just on another level. Mayo Fashini's worth a look. Yeah, I know it's on the list of like 7 houses I need to try. Mayo Fashini's sounds like a dictator. Yeah, if you haven't tried Diaghilev, though, you have to try Diaghilev robes. It's a Chypre. I don't know how much you love like old school Chypres like Rocha's Femme or Mitsuko or Bandi, you know, something like this. I think you would actually really like Bandi, honestly. Try to find a bottle that looks like this. It's marketed towards women, but oh my God, it's one of the most butch leathers you'll ever smell. I like it more than Mona di Orio Cuir. I'll tell you that. I'll take Bandi over Mona di Orio Cuir any day. At least this bottle. I want to smell the older bottle. But yes. Furio. There's another one you should try, robes. Furio. FragranceBuy.ca has it for $27. Go grab it. I was really taken by Memoir Woman. That's coming up on the next one, I think. I like Crimson Rocks. I really like Journey Woman. And then it's kind of a front tie. This could be number 1, Interlude Woman or Beloved Woman. There's just something special about Beloved Woman, man. Something about the way that freshness it feels like a masculine fougere freshness, you know? You know how fougères have that fresh fern-like quality, but with animalics, with castoreum and civet. It's really good. What's a shock? That's I could, yeah, I see what you're saying there, Zhao. Yeah. So Lyric Man is much more Lyric Man is much fresher and it has that pine note to it. It's got like pine, angelica, if I remember, and that lemony fresh rose. With, of course, a little bit of incense. Crimson Rocks feels more like it feels like a dusty rose growing out of the side of a rock. I mean, that's like a dusty rock, like you step on it and part of the rock kind of crumbles, you know? I could see how someone could say they don't like how it dries down on their skin. And I think I prefer Lyric Man anyways. So I'm glad to have this, and I'm glad to have an older bottle where it says Lyric here. So yes, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Amber Oud and Creation E are my only Rojas, both solid and the only ones I felt were worth it, but that was several years ago. Margie Noir loved Beloved Woman. Good taste, Margie. Very well. It is very complex. I don't think there's anything feminine about it at all, to be honest with you. It's almost zero. I mean, what's feminine about it? It's got fucking clary sage, which is like a sweat note. It's got lavender, which is a masculine note. I mean, just the fact that they stuck lavender in Beloved Woman says all you need to know. It's got cardamom. I mean, it's a masculine fragrance. Beloved Woman is a masculine fragrance. If you like 80s fragrances, you have to try Beloved Woman. Run on. We have a run on Beloved Woman. Crimson Rocks is a bomb. Yeah, I could see how it's very strong because it seems like it has a lot of synthetics in it. It smells very synthetics. Listening while I clean my garage. Nice. I hate cleaning garages. I haven't cleaned my garage in forever. Older Mona di Orio and Nila Vermeil might be the best I've come across in my experience. Nila Vermeer is a house I need to explore more too. The other Amouage woman that I want is Jubilation 25. Dushan turned me on to it. I'm getting it at some point. The Jubilation 25 for women, you mean, right? Jubilation ladies. Yeah, for sure. Amazing Chypre, by the way. It is very interesting. It's got a huge cumin note at the top, too, that they don't list. I think they're worried it'll scare people away. I agree with Jonathan. My Cuir and Oud from Mona are some of my prized fragrances in my collection. Older bottles are so not sure they played with them. I think they played with them, Robes. I think they did. And it's after she passed away, right? So they kind of did what they did to Lagerfeld. He passed away and they discontinued all his shit. You know? How are you going to discontinue Lagerfeld Classic like a year after he passes away? Brutal. Brutal indeed. Yep. Here's something I learned recently. Whenever Beethoven made his Ninth Symphony, correct me if I'm wrong, Dushan, but is it true that at one point he could hear, then he lost his hearing, and he made it like such an upbeat, like happy song, even though he couldn't hear it himself? What a brilliant performance. Speaking of like art, you know, so much that we take for granted. Can you imagine if you all of a sudden couldn't smell and then you had to create a fragrance and you couldn't smell and yet it was a happy fragrance? Like, wouldn't you be pissed off? Tried Mona di Orio Oud Osmanthus, which is supposed to be the reform of Oud, and it's very good as well. Interesting. I just sprayed my decant. Now it's very, very good, right? Do you get a lot of cumin in the top, Margie? Hello all again. Work is making me work. Ah, the bastards. Yes, Zhao, you have fans. You also have the best music. Tell them that is unacceptable. I quit after one live. That's right. Ah, madame. Try to listen to classical music while wearing Juby 25. Give us some classical music tips, Dushan. Antonio's going in there right now to lay down the law. Dead in the water. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Bellamy vetiver is so good. It took me a while to understand. It is very good. It is very, very good. It's impossible to find all of a sudden. Some people are worried it's discontinued. It's very good, though. That's amazing. Buy it. Buy a backup. I actually got a bottle from a random seller and never got it. Pretty sure that's a crime against fragrance gods. It's the best leather, dude. I did a top 100 and Bellamy is number 1 for me. Numero uno. But vintage Bellamy, of course. Of course. Don't be coy, Douglas. Of course it's number 1. Vintage Bellamy is 11 out of 10. It's the best. It's my favorite leather. It's so good. It just works on me. They discontinued Eau de Hermes. Hermes is smoking crack, dude. Seriously. They discontinued Eau de Hermes. Eau de Hermes, like the fragrance that started them, they discontinued it. I'm pretty sure they're smoking crack. Let's see. We'll have to put you aside for later. Speaking of leathers and prized possessions, this is one of mine. Eau de Hermes. Oh, man. I got this from Japan. And even though you can't see because it's a shitty camera, that is the ingredient list right there. Look how little it is. Oh, such a short ingredient list. Alcohol, water, fragrance. That's what you want. Oh, God, it's so good. So, yes, vintage Eau de Hermes is actually my favorite Edmund Rudnitska creation, and he's the master. So... Come on, Shiva. We'll keep the live going, dude. Come on, I'll send you the invite. They're changing the bottles. Okay. Crazy. Thanks, Robes. See you, brother. Aromatics Elixir smells like Beloved Woman. I've never smelled Aromatics Elixir, so... No, I refuse. As long as there's a spot for the Beamer, I'm good. Ah, it's his 5th symphony. Okay. So he lost his hearing at 27, so he could hear. And then he lost it, but he still made his 5th symphony. Even though, you know, he lost his hearing. Man, what a mind fuck. I will back up. Is that Ballad Versailles? Bach for Baroque, Mozart, pure classicism, Beethoven. It's my holy trio. Yeah. I've been listening to some Rachmaninoff lately. He's pretty damn good. You'll probably know better than me, Duchamp, but what is the piece of music he composed when he was only like 17 or something, 16? Hey, JJ, welcome. Have you smelled this Beloved Woman, JJ? It's really, really good. People are comparing it to Aromatics Elixir, but I can't speak to it because I've never smelled it. Yep, Declaration, Bellamy, the Godfather. Yes, Godfather of them all, indeed. It's so underrated, even nowadays. Do you prefer it to wrappings? Aromatics Elixir, I don't know it. I need to get to know it. Wow, I did not know that either. Jean Carles was rumored to have completely lost his sense of smell when composing Magrif and Miss Dior. Wait, Miss Dior, wasn't that a Rudnitska? Ah, Jimmy and Randy. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here before, Jimmy and Randy. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. I don't even know what wrappings is, Margie, so. No, Rachmaninoff. What was the opera Rachmaninoff? Well, maybe not even opera, but what was the piece of music he composed when he was like super young? Come on, Duchan, you should know this, man. You're the opera guy. All right, here's what we need to do. We need to have a stream where, Duchan, you come on and I show a perfume and you name an opera to listen to while wearing that fragrance. Yes, that's right. You know us Texans aren't cultured, man. We just get in the ballpark, bro. Now I'm going to have to just look it up. Wow. Nice picture there. Parfumo shows it as a Edmund Rudnitska. Not that I'm saying Parfumo is the end-all be-all, but just FYI. At least for the one that I have, which is the Esprit de Parfum. Yeah, Edmund Rudnitska. I seen and spoke with Miss Margie and a few others in the community, Lo Ross and Randy and the Fragrance Dud, but I always watch your videos just saying the quiet chat. You know what? I did the same thing for a long time, so that is completely fine with me. It's good to see you, though. Thanks for coming out of the shadows and saying hi. Yep. His stuff is pretty dark. I like it. Maybe I like my classical music like I like my perfumes, you know? I like the challenging animalic stuff. This has been a hell of a 4 trio. I'm even liking this Crimson Rocks. I know it's synthetic, but I'm enjoying it. That's it. A little Who doesn't like a little ZZ Top? Who does not like a little ZZ Top? Shiva, if you're watching, I'm sending you the link, bro. You need to come on here and give us some first impressions to the fragrances that I sent you. This is the start of your YouTube career, Shiva. Don't be shy. Just click the link. Grab some of those decants that I sent you. The people demand it. There you go. Invite sent. Yes, that's right. Did you know that Roja did a video where he released a perfume called Turendo? Is it Turendo? We're not cultured in Texas, but I think it's Turendo. And they actually released his fragrance from the rafters, like at a certain part in the in the performance. They released his fragrance to go along with what was going on stage. And I was like, oh my God, how crazy is that? Thanks, man. That means a lot. I very much appreciate it. I try to be laid back anyways. It's the Texan in me. Shiva's daughter has a beautiful name, like the best Greek hero. Yes, that's right. She does. I got a chance to chat with Shiva. He says he's on daddy duty. I sent him the link. I sent him a bunch of Amouages he had never smelled. So greetings, Sonny. Miss Dior X-Ray de Parfum in 92 is a reorchestration by Rudnitska. Ah, okay. Good to know. See, you learn something every day. And the Esprit de Parfum, but I thought this was an 80s bottle that I had. Because it shows the Esprit de Parfum, which is a refill. This is amazing stuff, by the way. Shows the Esprit de Parfum is a Rudnitska, and I thought this was an 80s bottle. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is an 80s bottle. It's from the great Amouage. But either way, good to know that he wasn't the original creator in the 40s. What's your take on the House of Memo, Shite? But I have some memos that Scott from Germany sent me some memo samples. So there's maybe 2 or 3. I'll do videos on the channel, but I'm not a fan. It's not my thing. Especially when it comes to leather. Like, I mean, hell, I'd rather just wear this. Eau de Hermes or Bel Ami, or, I mean, all the leathers we talk about. Memo's whole leather line is like, I'm not into it personally, but I'll do videos on them. I feel like reviews should be negative and positive. If you're just going to be positive, it's not a review. It's just you getting on there and trying to gain brownie points by saying good things, you know? Someone has to say bad things sometimes about it. Yeah, it's underwhelming is the word I would use for a lot of modern niches. We were talking about that before you got on. Like, can you even name a niche house today that you trust? Opinions on the House of Imaginary Authors. Go getting their full sample set. I have it. I have the sample set. I just need to talk about them. So the plan is that we will do kind of like we're doing right now with the 4 Amouages, where we did Interlude Woman, Beloved Woman, Journey Woman, and Crimson Rocks. Knock out 4 in one live stream for the Imaginary Authors set. I did a video on one about the sea. What was the one about the sea called? They just have weird names. I can never remember them. Imaginary Authors. Every Storm a Serenade, I think it was called. Every Storm a Serenade. Yeah. And I didn't hate it. I thought it was okay. I wouldn't go buy a bottle or anything, but I didn't hate it. So how long have you been collecting, and what got you into the hobby, and what's your favorite reviewer channel to watch on a regular basis on YouTube? I've been collecting for about a decade, and I don't know. I've always liked perfume. But, you know, what would I say really got me into the hobby? Honestly, I don't know. I can't say what really was the spark. I just enjoyed first of all, I'm a very ritualistic person. Like I like to do things the same, or I like to have like I don't like change. You know what I mean? But I once I get into a routine, I enjoy it. And so what ended up happening um I started to buy creeds and amouages back in the day. And you know, back then I thought, oh, if it's not $200 or $300, it's shit, you know? And how wrong I was, but that's kind of how my journey started. Most people started with the designers. I went to the designers once I realized that, wait a minute, these are actually not shit. And you know, so it kind of started there, and I would wear my creeds and amouages to work because they were different, you know. They were different from what everyone else was wearing, and I like that. I always liked being different. And you know, from there I just discovered more things, discovered vintage, discovered different niche houses, and it's just been like, you know, the people who influence my taste the most, I would say Chris from Scentland, Mark from Robes '08. It's kind of an honor to have him here because he was a big influence on me. The Amen line, you know, I did not like Lamal though. And the other person I really like and trust, and another person that you'll see does a lot of reviews off of these little samples instead of full bottles, is AC from the channel Smells Good. I really like AC. Even though our taste doesn't always line up all the time, I really feel like AC, the biggest thing is its honesty. You know what I mean? Like AC does a review from a little sample, but he gives you his honest opinion. So what? You know, and I see some people like, come on, man, we want to see a full bottle. It's like, you don't have to have a full bottle to give your opinion on a fragrance. And the fact that he is doing it off of samples makes me trust him even more, you know? So, yeah, I've got a bottle of Memoirs of a Trespasser. It's good. It's a dirty vanilla thing. Balsamic vanilla. I think they're okay. I think they're decent value for money. There's a few in here that I want to try more than others. Like, for example, I've got a sample of the smoke one, I think. What's the smoke? A City on Fire. I really want to try a City on Fire because I really do like smoke. I like smoky fragrances. Anyone bought New Harlem? Got one recently. The pancake syrupy nature was turned down, but it's okay. Interesting. That's one I wouldn't mind having. What's your take on Patou's Joy? Oh, one of the best florals of all time. Considering to get a decant of the EDP of it, but read some mixed reviews. I got the X-Ray, and it's really, really good. Amouage might still have some, Willie. I don't know if Amouage is still hanging around, but, you know, but yes. You should hunt for a vintage Dior Lane. Leather Chypre from 63. Dior Lane. Dior Lane. Oh, wow. I don't know this one. It says Jasmine, Honeysuckle, and Bulgarian Rose. Interesting. All right, I'll put it on the wish list. Thank you. I've never smelled an Aramis. I love Les Indemodables. Never smelled an Antol Le Breton. Parfum d'Empire. Yeah, I mean, I was just mentioning that I like Parfum d'Empire stuff. Like Cuir Ottoman is good. Tonkin's good. But some of the stuff that I've smelled recently, like this, really does not last on me at all. It's a beautiful fragrance, but it's very light. But I do agree, Marc-Antoine Cortacciatto is a great perfumer. If you really want to get joy, go vintage. Vintage is where the animatics are three-dimensional. Modern just flat. Yes, I agree. And the vintage reminds me a lot of Amouage Gold Man. But I know that Guy Robert was a huge fan of those older fragrances. Like, for example, L'Enfant Areej, I think, was like his favorite fragrance of all time. And so there's like hints of those old 20s, 30s fragrances in his work, even into, you know, Amouage Gold. And Joy reminds me a little bit of Amouage Gold, even though, you know, I think his favorite was Areej. I've been impressed with Dusita. Bry says. Dusita's okay. I can't say I've been impressed with all of her work. I do like her Oud. I think that's probably her best work, was the Oud that she put out the very first one. Ones I can't trust. Stefan Humbert Lucas, I did it. Someone sent me a sample of a discontinued fragrance of his called Oud 777, and I really liked it. I didn't get much Oud, but I got a lot of amber, and it was very good. But I haven't smelled anything else from the brand. Have you tried Gentry Jockey Club, JJ? He did disappear. But you know what? He has so much content on his channel. You can just go back, like, go watch some of his full reviews from a decade ago, you know, where he spends 30 minutes or 40 minutes, like, breaking down every detail. And it's impressive. Oh, wow. Miss Dior Esprit de Parfum was a 1960s creation. The limited production extrait Pure Parfum was actually from either 90s or 93 era timeline. This is not the extrait, though. This is the Esprit de Parfum, Anuj, that you sold me. So this isn't a 60s bottle, though. Is it? I've asked for a sample of it with my order. Nice. I really enjoy Chris's videos, but in my opinion, taste can often be driven by nostalgia for when he first wore his frag, his life at the time. He praised some of it. He has praised some really mediocre scents. Like which ones? The one he praised that I think was kind of mediocre for me was Versace L'Homme. But then again, I got a modern bottle. To be fair, my bottle is modern, so you know there. Yeah, it's just. But the thing is I could completely see me loving the vintage. But on the other hand, for a modern bottle, I think I paid like $20 for this. I mean, for 100 mils, it's not that bad. It's just not as great as he made it out to be. Get some sleep, my friend. Stay cool in Istanbul, brother. Just got a bottle of Erewhon. I don't think I've sniffed that one. Yes, Vintage Joy reminds me a little bit of Goldman. It's like the florals and the animalic civet. But is it 5 o'clock Au Gingembre? My new favorite tea fragrance. 20 years in production. Okay, so it is an 80s bottle, eh? Try the vintage Ram. It's quite different. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the vintage will be much better. But I mean, I would still wear Versace L'Homme, the modern. It's not like it's terrible. It's just not as great as he makes it out to seem. That's why I'm wondering if the vintage is much better. I don't want to start fake news, but I'm from the Netherlands. I've been seeing a ton of silver-headed sprayer bottles of Chanel and Taif testers in stores. I don't want to start fake news, but I'm from the Netherlands, and I've been seeing a ton of silver-headed sprayer bottles of Chanel and Taif testers Maybe because they're older? That would be my guess, is that the testers are maybe older and they've been just sitting around while the stock has been selling. I don't know. That is weird. Maybe they are returning the silver heads. I don't think so. Versace is kerned. Yeah. I think that's what this is. I think this is a newer bottle. It's who makes this? Euro Italia makes this one. I've been trying to find older Amouage, but good luck, man. The good thing about it is I don't think you need to go super old. There's still a lot of older Amouage bottles floating around. People don't know what they have, I don't think. They don't realize how bad the brand has been reformulating things. Just try to find them where it says it on the collar or where it says it on the side. Don't try to find it. Don't buy the ones that say the names on the front. That would be my recommendation. But then again, I've never smelled the new stuff. I'm just going off of what people have told me. But the amount of people that told me the new reformulations are terrible are a lot. Chris has praised Paco Rabanne pour Homme. Oh, never smelled it. Trussardi Python, way overhyped. I could see Python, but you know what? Here's the thing, though, okay? To Python's credit, okay? To Python's credit, there are some unique notes in here. It's sort of, I don't want to say original, because it is fresh. It's a fresh summery. I mean, just look at the damn bottle. I mean, it's a fresh summery fragrance, right? It's a fresh summery. You know what, though? If I was going to have to wear a blue fragrance, here's the thing, though. If you're going to make me wear a blue fragrance for summer, I would wear this over Sauvage or Chanel. I mean, Bleu de Chanel. You know, there's some interesting notes in here, if memory serves. Python has a olive note. There was an olive note, cypress leaf, which cypress is a very underutilized note, tree bark, mulch, tea. I mean, look how relaxing the juice looks. Tell me that doesn't just look relaxing. Just like, oh, woosah, you know? Bourbon vetiver, musk, teak wood, and tonka bean. It is a fresh, green, you know, just easy to wear summer. You know, it was 2001. It was right after the 90s. I get it. I think it's probably overhyped too. I don't think it's worth $200-300. I'll tell you that. But it's good. I mean, for a summer scent, if you just want to smell fresh, got to tend to pull up changes and sippy cups for the babies, by the way. I'm Jimmy in the Jimmy and Randy, but I'll talk to you next time. Yeah, man. Join anytime, brother. It's good to see you. But I do like Chris's style and vibe. I do too. He's a badass. Yes. The Overture Man from like 2019, 2020, and it's really good. Yes, me too. Well, that's when it came out. It just came out in 19, I think. We can go ham on this topic. What's up, Ace of Soul? I don't know. I've never smelled it. Oh, nice. JJ says it's still good. The Castoreum's just pared back in the dry down. Well, I got to go too, man. Yep, I'm with you guys. Let me catch up on the chat. Say goodnight. It's weak and very thin, just like the current boss number 1 from Meta. I have a graveyard box called Reformulation Hell. It's funny. Yeah. Although, this is not terrible for $20 that I paid for it. I mean, I would like to get a vintage one day, though. That would make a good comparison video. Yeah. Which one did you get me, Anuj? You got me the scanning version. Yeah, I got this from you, I think. I think I even asked you which one's older, and you were like, scanning. Decided to pull the trigger on my first Amouage full bottle purchase after sampling for a bit. Went with Memoir Man. Good one. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's also Karine Vinchan Spanner's first with the brand. And she's put out some hits since then. Overture Man. She did a bunch of them. You can look up all the stuff she did, but Memoir Man was her first. So yes. But it is 8 o'clock on the dot here in Texas. So I got to hop. I got to put all the shit away I pulled out for you guys and go spend some time with the little one. So I appreciate you guys joining. Thanks for being here, everyone. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Another video. Maybe another live stream. We'll see it. I think it's a snow day again in Texas. So I'm going to be stuck at home. But thanks for a great live stream. I really enjoyed trying these 4 Amouages today. So peace out, everyone. See you next time. Bye.